second lap done quickly, and without even considering it, I keep going. Emmy looks back over her shoulder at me and grins. Still going. Wouldn't want to think I'm out of shape. Emmy laughs without breaking her stride no less and speeds up even more. Well, if this is where we're going to play things, I increase my own pace as well. I can feel my lungs burning and my legs starting to question just what the hell I think I'm doing. Lactic acid screams in my muscles, but I close my ears. I can't let myself fall behind because that would be a loss. The rational voice in my head inquires mildly, just when we started playing a game. I'd answer it, but I'm having a lot of trouble thinking at present. She's so fast! How the hell does she... It's like string pulling at my chest and choking feelings of narrowness and pain. Before I can think of anything, then, oh shit, the track disappears from under my feet. I stumble, one hand shooting down to clutch at my chest, the other hitting the track to keep me from falling on my face. Emmy rolls around, her eyes widen. Hiseo! She yells at me, sprinting from the other side of the track. What's wrong? Nothing, just... Keep your breathing steady. Calm down. Don't panic. Don't panic. Do you need me to get the nurse? I close my eyes, shutting out the outside world. Did I die? Did I die because I wanted to flirt with Emmy? My heart struggles to regain its rhythm. Slowly the pain in my chest begins to subside. Soon it's gone, like nothing happened. It was nothing. No, something happened there. No, I'm fine. I open my eyes and glance at a very word Emmy. I think I'm fine. My voice sounds weird even to myself. Oddly, even a matter of fact, it makes Emmy frown. I don't think you are. She seems to come to a decision and nods to herself. Right, you're coming with me. You've got to see the nurse. Emmy grabs my arm and drags me up. I feel a bit wobbly, but I refuse the shoulder Emily offers for support. Honestly, I'm a little ashamed of my own weakness. I'd rather not have Emmy concerned about me, but it seems to be too late. Heck, I'd rather not have anyone concerned about my condition, though at this point, it seems to be too late for that as well. I'd like to be able to deal with the whole thing on my own, without being a bother to anyone else. While I'm wishing for things, I'd rather not have this condition in the first place. Nurse? Emmy crashed into his office without knocking, but it doesn't alarm the nurse in the least. Good morning, Sunshine. What's up? Sunshine. Anyway, he calmly sips from his coffee mug, but lays it down after the following. Emmy gazed to me looming in the doorway. Hiseo, what brings you here? We were running, and he stumbled over and started grabbing at his chest, and I thought I'd come get you and make... Easy there, Emmy. Calm down. Hiseo, what happened? I don't know, we were running and then my chest started hurting like that time before, and I went away for a few seconds. It's just a flutter or something. The nurse frowns as if to say that just a flutter is some kind of oxymoron. I didn't mean quite this when I suggested you get some exercise. You got to be more careful to say. I was being careful, come to think of it, I just got into a race with a member of the track team. Doesn't seem as well reasoned as I thought it would be. You just what? That is, I was racing Emmy. Emmy, is this true? Emmy fidgets, looking adorably well... I know she can't seem to bring herself to say it aloud and really nods. The nurse sighs and rubs his forehead with one hand tiredly. Emmy, you have to be more sensitive to the limits of others. I don't know if he told you, but Hiseo was a bad heart, and getting him to race you was incredibly irresponsible. Actually, I started it. The nurse is stunned by my statement. You what? We were just running and Emmy started to pull away, so I sped up to catch her. The nurse stares at the ceiling, mutters a prayer for patience to some god or another, and looks back down at both of us. So you're both stupid. That's a comfort, I guess. Now come on, Hiseo, I've got to make sure your heart's not going to explode or something. I doubtfully obey and fall into the adjacent room where we ascertain that I am, in fact, not going to keel over and die. Oh, now I feel bad. Now Emmy's not gonna like me because I made the Nurse, mad at her. Oh. How does it feel? I don't know, nothing much, tired, but it might be just from the exercise. You should stay here for a few hours and rest, and we'll see how you feel after that. I'm not going to object, so I just lie down on the infirmary bed. A thoroughly miserable Emmy comes through after getting an earful from the nurse in the other room. I couldn't hear what he said through the closed door, but I'm sure it wasn't pleasantries. Look, I'm really sorry. I should have been more careful. Hey, you didn't know, it's not your fault. She looks awfully down and sorry, and my reassurances don't go anything much to cheer her up. I want to make it up to you. Oh, what are you gonna do, Emmy? What are you gonna do? Again with that decisive nod. So you have to come have lunch with me. I'll bring it for you, okay? Something really good. I start with a you don't have to, but then shut up and just nod at her when I see her face. Good. We meet on the roof. We? Yep, the weather's nice now, so the roof's a great spot for lunch, you know. I see. You'll come, right? You wouldn't deny me the chance to make it up to you. Of course not. Great, see you there. I hope that the roof is like the Emmy spot where you get her. Not only my body, but all of me is limp and paralyzed apart from my senses. I swallow with difficulty and then try to lie as still as I can, which in this state is not a very hard thing to do. The nurse is shuffling around on the other side of the curtains he drew to give me privacy. I can see a shadow shifting about in the sunlight. He has opened the window of his office. It's windy outside. The clean white curtains flutter in the breeze in a heavy, lazy motion like waves. Light sifts through them slowly, half absorbing into the fabric. I'd better not fall asleep and miss the roof. Listen to the sound of my heartbeat for a moment, trying to shut out the sound of the nurse tapping away on his computer, and my own heavy breathing. It's steady. Damn it, not even a week and I end up like this again. I really screwed up this time. Should have known better than to play the half-baked sports star in front of a real one. And why did I try to act brave? Like the heart flutter was no big deal, even when it was obvious that it was. It was just a reflex to push it away. Keep it inside. I don't want it to happen. I didn't want Emmy to see it. Ah. Stupid. Have to be more careful or I end up in the hospital again, or worse. That's my final thought before I give in to the tiredness. Fell asleep for how long? What time is it? Feeling a little lightheaded and I keep blinking compulsively. Pushing the curtain aside, I squint my eyes against the unfiltered light pouring in from the window. The texture of the canvas feels nothing like the wind did before. Nurse looks up from his work sitting exactly where he was before. How are you feeling? I can't really tell, so I don't answer anything. I'm feeling kinda groggy from falling asleep at such a weird time. Hopefully I don't look too weird. What time is it? Me croaking the question to gain some orientation, the nurse looking at his wristwatch before answering. Please be like 11. And have lunch at 12. Things seem to happen, so I'm really nervous actually to hear what his answer is. 10:15. Okay, good. Good. That's like 10:15. Good. We didn't miss lunch. You didn't answer my question. Oh, fine. Climb down from that bed then, let's see how you're doing. Don't try to do exactly that, only to sway dizzily when I move too fast. There's moves to support me by an arm and size. Stand up too quickly is what I'm going to say. Just sit there and I'll check your pressure to make sure. My good intention sure lasted for a long time. I shut up embarrassed with myself while the nurse gets busy with an old-fashioned contraption on my arm. After a couple minutes he puts it away looking either pleased or unhappy. You're alright, head stops spinning. Yeah. Good. And how are the contents doing? You didn't show very good judgment out there, Hiseo. I swallowed the retort I was going to make. It's what I was thinking myself, but hearing it stated by someone else makes me want to protest. What he's saying is not pleasant to hear, doesn't make him any less right. No, sir. He nods, still looking as neutral as he was before. It would be easy to be angry at him, as to say told you so or something, but he doesn't. I can try and help you to keep your health, but ultimately the last call lies with you. Hopefully this little episode will be something that will remind you of that. Here's a note for your teacher to avoid any interrogation. Take the slip of paper he's offering and then make my leave, as if I can't think of anything else to say, nor even really want to. Stay out of trouble, you hear me? I don't think it was anything but a scare, but next time could be different. I hear you. There's some way to get to the school building straight from the auxiliary building, but I'm not keen to find out possibly getting lost, so I go out from the exit that I know works. Stop at the stairs at the auxiliary building, deliberately for a moment, between going to dorms to get my books and stuff and going straight away to class. The sun stings my eyes, so I head towards the dorms. The halls are quiet as the courtyard was naturally. Since everyone in class, I knocked lightly on the door of 3-3. Push open the door when Motu calls from the other side.